So now that we've picked our calf wrap liner sizing, we're gonna go ahead and don it onto our patient. In this technique, we're gonna do it with the patient standing for the majority of it. This way can be easier, so if your patients can tolerate the endurance and balance necessary for standing, we recommend this option. It'll be similar in that we're gonna start by stretching out our liner just to make sure it's not sticking to itself in any spots and sort of ready to go. I'm gonna fold that top piece over until there's a decent amount of that light gray showing. That way I have something nice and smooth to grab onto and use to slide up the leg. We're gonna get it over the patient's foot while they're seated. Okay, so from here, make sure that you haven't lost that light gray, okay? Sometimes it can get rolled up so that the white's just exposed. We wanna make sure that we have all gray ready to go. Next, we're gonna don that shoe. So we already have our insole in there. I'm gonna keep my thumb on the back side of it as we don to make sure it doesn't go anywhere on us. Okay, we're gonna get that patient's foot in there. Very good. Pulling up the tongue, that's an important step there for comfort mostly. And then we're gonna just tie him up and have that patient stand up for us. We're gonna support there. It's always a good idea to keep their hand on the support because we're not gonna be jostling them a little bit. So do equal weight if they can on both legs. The reason this standing is easier is from the weight down in through the leg as well as the tone in through the muscle makes it a little bit of an easier shape to get the liner up on. Now that I'm ready to go, I've inserted either my thumbs or my 2 index fingers, and I'm gonna slide from the front to the back, front to the back. Okay. Once I've gotten up high enough to where this piece, once it flips, will be right at about the level of the popliteal fossa, I'm gonna stop sliding and I'm gonna grab that whole piece and in my best effort to bring it away from the skin and then up onto the skin in one motion. We wanna avoid rolling it on because that will grab onto that skin and hair. And then in the front, same deal. Away from the skin and up onto that. If we end up with some areas that either have wrinkles and we can't get the wrinkles out, or we're not pleased with the placement, we're gonna need to fold down that top piece to make those adjustments. Sometimes you're able to get your fingers in there, but if not, we recommend using the calf wrap Velcro to create some space. So if I Velcro to that blue piece and pull away, that allows me to get my finger in there without pinching or pulling any hairs. I can then sort of reverse the process. Roll it down in the front, away and down in the back. And now I'm in a great position where I can adjust whatever I needed. Up a bit more, down a bit more, or all the way off if that's what we're doing.